매번 야야야야야 불러 널 야야야야 내 맘을 고백하려고 타이밍만 보는 나 그런 나를 넌 보며 왜 그러냐고 묻네 너 때문에
Fluttering your eyes open and opening them after hearing the alarm clock, you tried to move but the hold on your waist made you frozen on your place. You turned around in the grip and looked at the person who was holding as if his life depended on you. He nuzzled his nose with yours and you felt his lips shivering, trying their best not to curve themselves in a beautiful smile. You smiled to yourself and kissed his cheeks. His eyes tightened and he bit on his lips to control his smile, making you smile wider. He took your hand and your finger gently glided on his cheekbones while your lips touched his for a little peck. This time he could not help but curve his lip in a big smile. He opened his eyes slowly and pulled you even more closer to him as your head rested on his chest. You smiled at him and he cupped your face while pecking your cheeks time to time. This is a life you never got to live, but always wished for. And just like it's rightly said that your wishes are never not noticed by God. When you do good, it returns to you. And you were now very sure of the saying because the man who was just kissing you made sure you never remember any of those bad memories which were still laid in the back of your head. Jungkook dropped his face in your neck while hovering over you and clutching your waist in his big hands. You giggled when he moved his nose on your neck and caressed his hair. Jungkook removed his face from your neck and looked at you. The moment he dropped his mouth on yours, the door to your room burst open, and there walked your two little babies holding each other's hand like the supportive brothers they were. Jungkook got up from his position and sat back while smiling at his kids. He opened his arms, indicating them to come to him and hug him, and both of them ran towards Jungkook to hug him. You chuckled looking at them, and Jungkook pulled you to the hug as well. You smiled looking at the three precious boys in the world for you. Jungkook kissed their forehead and wished them morning as well. Saul made a puppy face with his big eyes and Jungkook looked at you, while Jungkook started shaking his head almost immediately so that his sons doesn't take him wrong. Yul jumped on top of you and sat on your lap while you patted his head, kissing his cheeks, and at the same time, Saul forwarded his cheeks towards you too to kiss him, and you giggled and kissed him. But those were not the only babies inside the room. There was one more, and that was none other than your own husband. After Saul, he forwarded his cheeks as well, and you kissed him too. It was time for you to leave the children to their class. Jungkook was sitting in the car as he got a phone call, but soon he will be joining too, to say bye to the kids. Both of them had held your fingers from both the sides and walked with you with their cute faces looking at everyone around. You giggled looking at them, and there was their class in the view. You said, both of them ran inside while laughing, and you smiled looking at them. You were just standing on the door frame when you heard a voice which you never wanted to hear again in your life. You turned around to look at the man, and your eyebrows furrowed the moment you saw him. Not because you care, not because you were afraid of him, but because you were disgusted of him. In your whole existence, if you ever regretted any choice of yours, then it was choosing this man against the will of your parents.